Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I just got in from getting the mail, and I had not a little, but a very nice, huge, big card, heartfelt, from someone named Trish. And thank you so much for sending me a card telling me that you were hopeful that everything was okay and that you would be happy if I could get back onto YouTube, and that you were sending blessings and prayers. And goodness gracious, that meant a lot to me. And I thought, you know what? Why don't I just go ahead and do a quick update? As you can tell, I am in a different spot. I'm in my living room. Roxy is behind me. She is such a cute dog. And I am, well, aw, she heard me. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, girl. I am doing well, but I have been gone, you guys know, for a couple of months, and this is the longest hiatus I've ever taken, but I do hope to come back. I have not done any planning. I know that in some of my more recent videos, I was complaining about some abdominal pain. Well, I didn't figure out, but the doctors figured out the reason for that, and that was my appendix. So, the thing tried to kill me, and that is no lie. I had the kids over the end of August. I think it was August 29th or 30th. It was the Saturday. And we did a little cookout, and we have a golf cart. As you guys know, I tell you that we take golf cart rides, and it's a it's a raised golf cart. And I stepped into it with my right leg, and I could feel something, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so painful. And then Alex and Delaney and Hazel and Willow came over. Willow was just a week old. And when I had my abdomen pain, I had said that I usually like to give things a week and see how they are. Well, I gave it a week. I did call the doctor. They couldn't get me in until September 30th. And then Willow was due. So, in hindsight, I should have gone to the emergency room faster than what I did, but I did not. And I would encourage anyone who's listening to this that if you're having some pain and it's different from usual and things are changing and not right, go see your doctor. And if you can't get into your appointment, I was trying to, because in my head, emergency rooms are for death and dying and, limbs that are falling off. And I didn't feel like I was in that bad a shape, but I guess that I was, because when I got to the emergency room, they did a CT scan and they found some abscesses, because my appendix, and if I say gallbladder, I am sorry, but I do mean my appendix. I had my gallbladder taken out years ago, like 2019 or something, or 18. But or 17 even, this is my appendix. And it had burst. And I had an infection that had settled in a couple, or at least 2 abscesses that I know of. Actually, I think there were more, like 3, maybe even more. But there was one that was almost 11 centimeters. It was 10.9 centimeters, which from what I understand is huge and very scary. And one of the doctors, when I came in for my checkup, she said, "You are lucky you aren't dead." So it was very serious, and I did not realize how serious it was. I do have a very high pain tolerance, which is good in some ways, but it's bad in other ways because I let things go too long, whereas a more attuned person wouldn't do that. And so it was kind of a shame, but they had to put a drain in me in the hospital, and then they took that one out because it wasn't getting any more than it should have, or it should have been getting more, they thought. So then they put 2 more in. I went to the emergency room that Saturday because I could barely move my right leg. After I had gotten in that golf cart, I don't know what happened, but something happened, and I could not move my right leg hardly at all. I couldn't pick it up at all. I couldn't bend my knee. And that was because after I found out that one of the abscesses there's a muscle that goes from your bum all the way to the front of your leg into your knee. And that muscle had an abscess in it that was 10.9 centimeters. So it was really big. And then there was another one that was almost 5 centimeters. And then there was another one. And it was just crazy. So I spent 8 days in the hospital. And that was not a fun time at all. Luckily, I was surrounded by my family. They love me and Chris is a godsend. He stepped up and he did all the things that nobody should ever have to do for somebody else. But he was there and he did it with a smile on his face, and he was happy to help. And both of my kids and my son and daughter-in-law and all the grandkids even came to visit me in the hospital. So it was very sweet. But man, I didn't realize how sick I was. So when I got home from the hospital, I still had 2 of the drains in me, which is never a fun thing. I mean, like literal tubes coming out of your body attached to bags that have to be emptied twice a day. And they are nasty and yucky. But the doctor would not do an appendectomy until the infection was gone and I'd had a colonoscopy, because I hadn't had one yet. So I got the drains out about a week after I got home. And then I'll tell you, having an infection in your body will make you very tired, and it makes you very, I don't want to say lethargic, but it drains you. I had no energy. I didn't feel like doing much. I really didn't even want to, I couldn't really still move my leg very well. Didn't want to go upstairs. Didn't want to make videos. Still not sure I'm in the mood to make videos, but you guys do deserve an update, and I have been thinking about it for weeks. So here we are. And this is going to be quick because I have some spaghetti noodles on the stove and I need to get to that. But I did want you guys to know that I am okay. I've had the colonoscopy. The colonoscopy there was a polyp, and it was a precancerous, not cancerous, but if I didn't get it removed, it could have turned into cancer in the next 5 to 10 years, they said. So they said that I needed to get another colonoscopy in 3 years. So I plan on doing that. I really appreciate the doctor that did all of my surgery. He was very clear and very understandable and very to the point and direct. And so he made it clear that, I really do need to get this colonoscopy in 3 years, because if there is another polyp, I need to make sure I get that taken out. So but there was luckily only one, and, I am very blessed with how everything turned out and that I am okay. And, please know that I am very grateful and I feel good. So I'm very blessed to be in the position that I am. And I know that there are others who don't get the same good news. So I do feel for them. But, after my colonoscopy, I was able to then get my appendectomy. So a week ago tomorrow, I had my appendectomy, and it was done, what's that called? Laparoscopically. So it was an outpatient surgery. I went in, went under general anesthesia, had my appendix removed, and then I got to come home. And I actually felt pretty good. And this is kind of crazy. I felt good enough that that was Tuesday. On Thursday, I also had, I don't know if any of you guys have ever noticed or saw, or if I have ever mentioned it, but I had a cyst on my back that was kind of a large, like golf ball sized cyst that kind of got mad when I had my infection, and it was kind of hurty. And I've had it for years, like at least 5 years. I would say probably closer to 8 years. And it has grown a little bit, not a ton, but clearly it grew to be the size it is. So it wasn't a fast growing anything. And they believe it's a benign cyst. It's in the lab. There's nothing that I'm concerned about. But because it got angry when I had my infection, I thought, you know what? I need to tell my primary care. So when I was finally able to go to the doctor on September 30th, I did keep that appointment and talked to him, told him everything that was going on and all of that. He said I should see a surgeon to get that removed. The surgeon would not remove both of them at the same time, but I was able to schedule my appendectomy for Tuesday and then my lumpectomy, my cyst removal, on Thursday. So I went under general anesthesia twice last week, but it actually worked out in my favor, I believe, because my body does handle surgeries pretty well and I am feeling good. I haven't taken any sort of pain medicine for over 2 days. I did take the prescription medicine twice, but then I didn't even need that. And he gave me, I think, 12 doses. So I have, I just I'm blessed that way and lucky that I don't feel that pain so much. That's, again, the high pain tolerance. So in that respect, it's great. But in other respects, it's not so good. But I am doing better than expected. I am feeling well. I am feeling happy. I do have some Advents that I need to start unboxing because I have 25 days of Advents that I want to do for you guys in December. I have not done my planner. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I did repurchase pages for next year. I plan to continue it the way that I have been doing, but I don't want to make any promises at this point because I'm not honestly sure. And I haven't even really felt like doing it. I was upstairs today. I did work. I went upstairs. I did my thing. I didn't even open my planner. So I don't know where I'm at with that. I don't know if it's just a pause because of where I'm at and how I'm doing and what's going on, or if it's truly just a change in my mental health and I'm just going, it's not something I feel like doing. But either way, I do want to continue to do some sort of videos. So hopefully I'll get back to some sort of schedule. I know I have some Ipsy unboxings. I was going to do a FabFitFun unboxing, but at this point, the fall box is long. I mean, I got it when I was in the hospital, so I have already opened it, and I probably will do a winter box when that one comes. And then, I have some other videos planned that I want to do, but I do appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers and wonderings even as to what happened to Tammy, but that's what happened. And everyone is doing well. I can report that all of my kids, my grandkids, everyone is doing great. Chris is doing wonderfully. He is an amazing husband, and I truly am blessed with all of you and them. We had a wonderful Halloween. I'll try to put some pictures here. Hazel went as a banana, which is so cute. And yeah, IU football for doing great. So that's wonderful. And I've even been watching some games, so that's been fun. But other than that, I'm doing great. I'm back to work. I am feeling pretty good. My leg is able to move. My leg was able to move when I got, it was much, much better when once I had gotten the drains removed. So my leg started healing. Those drains really did help with get the infection out so that my leg was operational. Operational. I don't know if that's the right word, but I could use it because that was scary. There were a lot of scary times and a lot of things that I worried about and hoping that, is this going to be how it is forever? But things have a way of working out, and I am doing well. So with that, I will let you guys go. I really appreciate everyone. And thank you, Trish, for the little card, the very big blessings card. And it was just the little kick in the pants I needed to do this update, even though it's in a weird spot and not my normal, but it's me, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I am doing well. So thank you again, and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Bye.